Hi, today I'm going to share with you how to choose a massager that will do a great job and you'll be perfectly happy with. Now, for my background, I've been using massagers as a chiropractor for over 30 years and been involved in research and development and instructing other professionals on their use for the last 15 or so. Now, when you're looking for a massager, the most important things are, will it give you a quality therapeutic massage and how easy it is to use? Now after that, you're looking at build quality and value for money. Now I'll go over each of these in the video. Now to keep things on point, I'll cover the main important things you need to know and put links in the description to articles that go into more detail. Now the main reason you'll buy a massager is to be able to give yourself a quality therapeutic massage at home or maybe at the gym. Now looking at what's available, there's a few different sorts you can get. Now the first is the various tools you can use to press in like a massage therapist would do. Now some of those are okay, but they need a lot of skill and effort to use and they can be painful. Now next we've got various cushions and chairs that have balls inside that move around and need you. Now you wouldn't get one to work on a specific problem, but for something to give you a general relax and loosen your muscles after a day's work, they're fine. Now the ones I'll be discussing today are the handheld ones that vibrate. Now with these, there are two main types. It's vibration massages and percussion massages. Now let's look at each of these. Now vibration massages are like construction compactors. They're designed to send vibrations in your muscles, and it's those vibrations that do the good therapeutic things. You can see the similarity with these couple of big single padded vibration massages. Now the big single pad ones work fine, but human bodies aren't flat surfaces, so we've got ones like this that can work around the shape of your body better, and ones like this multi-head machine which cover a bigger area and are technically a lot better than the ones with the single flat head. Now, percussion massages, on the other hand, use vibrations to drive their heads in like jackhammers. Now this pic shows one being used. Now I'll put links and info about the differences and relative merits of vibration versus percussion in the description, but basically vibration is the safe, effective, tried and proven therapy, but percussion massage advocates thought they could enhance the effects by modifying the vibration massages to drive their heads in like jackhammers. Now it sounds like a good story, but in reality it isn't. Now doing so has made them a lot less effective and a lot more dangerous. However, marketers don't let facts like that get in the way of a good story and potential sales, so they make a lot of dubious claims and support these by misrepresenting science. The bottom line is, I want you to get a good massage and I don't want you hurting yourself, so don't get a percussion massager. So, how do you tell the difference? Well, it's usually easy because percussion massages have become a fad, so manufacturers will usually tell you that they're percussion. But that can get a bit confused. Even though percussion massages are designed to jackhammer rather than deliver vibration, percussion massages try to associate their machines with the proven vibration therapy, so they use the term vibration a lot. Now technically their heads vibrate, but it's very misleading because they're not designed to efficiently deliver that vibration. The other way to easily tell is to look at the heads that come with it. Now if they're flattish looking heads, it's probably vibration. Now if it's got penetrating jackhammer heads, it'll be percussion. Now you know you're after a vibration massager and not a percussion. Let's look at what your massager needs to have so it'll give you the best therapeutic massage. Now scientists have found that the best therapeutic vibrations for the things that you'll be doing with your massager are from 30 to 55 Hertz. Now hertz is simply cycles per second, or how many times the head goes up and down per second. And you'll often see those specifications given as RPM or revs per minute. Now there's 60 seconds in a minute, so you're looking for specs of around 1800 to 3300 revs per minute. Now next you'll need a flattish head or heads to officially transfer the vibrations to your muscles, and those heads should go up and down about 4 to 5 millimeters. Now you can easily see how far a head goes up and down by looking at it side on while it's running. Now technically all vibration energies have a frequency and a wavelength, and 4 to 5 mil tends to work well for therapeutic vibrations. Now if you look at it simply though, if the head only goes up and down 1 to 2 mils, it's just going to tingle the surface. On the other hand, 16mm, like some percussion massage, is good for jackhammering, but if a flattish vibration transfer pad did that, it would just bounce around uncontrollably. Now lastly, your massager needs to have enough power to drive it. To find out, you simply test it with a normal load, and if it handles it comfortably, that's good. But if it struggles or slows down appreciably, that's not good. Now those are specifications you're after. The trouble is, the market's flooded with poor quality and ineffective massagers. Now you'll need a way to quickly weed out the bad ones so you can focus on the potentially good ones. Now I'll give you a few tips on how to do that. Now the key is that you've got thousands of factories who are just making something that looks the part to sell. They're not trying to make machines to market for their therapeutic merits. Most manufacturers wouldn't even know what they were. The only thing they can compete on is price and gimmicks, which makes them a dead giveaway. Now if you look at them in a shop or a clinic, you'll pick them up and they'll feel poor quality. Now things like the switches will feel flimsy and like they won't last long, and they'll usually have a host of cheap plastic heads. Now when you run them, they're not going to sound smooth and strong, and when you use one, it'll feel like you need to dig the head in to do any good. Now if you're looking at them online, the easiest way to tell if the maker has even tried to make a serious therapeutic machine is by looking at its general appearance and features. Now I shouldn't need to tell you that none of these machines is likely to be a serious therapeutic device. But for other less obvious ones, you'll need to have a look at the features, and for each feature, ask two simple questions. The first is this feature being added to improve its therapeutic massage or make it easier to use? Now for the second question, you need to understand that handheld massagers are power tools, just like the electric drill you'd buy down at the hardware shop. So each feature you need to ask, would you expect to find that feature on a good quality power tool? As an example, let's look at a massager I found on the manufacturer's portal Alibaba.com, where you'll find over 200,000 listings for these sort of products. Now the listing said it's an Amazon bestseller, and its features are push button speed control with 30 speeds and an LED display, and it's got an assortment of cheap looking plastic heads. Now looking at the heads, I see a lot of jackhammer heads, which straight away says percussion, so it's out. But ignoring that, let's look further. Would you expect to see a high quality power tool with a bunch of cheap looking heads? I don't think so. Also, have you ever seen a quality power tool with push button speed controls, 30 speeds and an LED speed display? Of course not. Quality power tools usually have solid triggers and slide controls with variable speeds. Now those massage gun controls are going to be fiddly to use, but I can see that one day you're going to press down on one of those buttons and nothing will happen. Now the second main thing you need to look for with the massager is ease of use. And the two main important things here are the controls easy to use, and does this handle let you easily massage all the parts of your body? Now let's look at the controls first. Now I've just seen the fiddly controls on the Amazon bestseller, so let's compare it with a machine that's got excellent easy to use controls. Now this machine has a push button on and off switch underneath and a simple sliding variable speed control on top. Now it's much more robust than the Amazon bestseller, but look how easy it is to use. Your trigger finger is right over the on and off switch, and your thumb can easily slide the speed control. Now instead of 30 speeds, you've got any speed you want from about 1800 to 3300 revs per minute, which happens to be the range of the best therapeutic frequencies. Now next we'll look at how easy it is to massage all of your body effectively, and we'll start with a really bad example, your typical massage gun. Now as this diagram shows, to be effective you need to point the head where you're massaging like a real gun. Now as you can see, you can't shoot yourself in the back, and a lot of other places for that matter. Now let's contrast this with probably the easiest, most versatile massager available, which just happens to be the one I designed, our Ultimate Quad Head. Now, looking at this, it's got a beautifully designed ergonomic handle which lets you reach anywhere on your body. Now, if you want, it'll fit in the palm of your hand and you can use it as a palm massager. And because of its quad head design, it's not only awesomely effective and works in a large area at once, but if you have the part that you're massaging horizontal, it'll sit there and massage with virtually no effort on your behalf. Now lastly, because of the shape of the head, it'll easily fit behind you in a chair, so you can use it as a cushion massager. So they're the main things you need to look for. You need a vibration massager rather than percussion. You're looking for flattish pads that go up and down 4 to 5 mils from 1800 to 3300 revs per minute with plenty of power. You're looking for an easy to work controls and an ergonomic design that lets you massage your whole body. Now after that, you're looking for build quality and value for money. Now quality is something that you're going to have to judge for yourself. Value for money wise, they will have to draw your attention to the prices that get charged. As an example, if you go to the US, you can go to Home Depot and get a quality jigsaw for $169. Yet a Theragun, which has a similar up and down mechanism, costs $599. Now ignoring the fact that effectiveness wise it's a percussion machine and ergonomically wise it's a massager gun, it's 3.5 times more than the power tool with a similar mechanism. You can even go to Script Chiropractic Supply's website and get a proper vibration massage. It'll do a much better job for $166. Hey look, thanks for your attention. As you can see, there's a fair bit to consider and a lot of very misleading advice. It's possible to get a good machine online, though you'd want to have seen one before or have a recommendation from a trusted person such as maybe a chiropractor or therapist. You're much better off though if you can actually pick the machine up and use it. That way you get the feel of quality, how well it works and how easy it is to use. Now that's why you can get our machines online, but the bulk are sold through clinics where professionals use and recommend them. Now if you've got any questions, I'd be glad to hear from you, and thank you very much for watching. It's been most appreciated.